Hello there, it's Karen here again, back with my little journal for my granddaughter, and today I just want to do a little bit more work inside the journal. So we completed the cover in the last video. I did add a little extra. I'm just going to push that to one side. I just keep stroking this, I think it's gorgeous. So I did put a couple more of the little gems in these corners. I just thought the frame needed a little something, but I decided not to go with glitter because I thought I'd got enough glitter on the fairies. Talking of which, I covered the rest of the fairy with the glitter I'd been using, which was the Cosmic Twinkles. I thought it looked a little odd just having it here and there, so I've covered the whole thing now. It's not as in your face. You possibly can't tell on the camera. The glitter on here is really, really bright, and I think because it was put into glossy accents, which is quite shiny anyway, it does really make it stand out. And this is just a touch more subtle, if you can ever call glitter subtle. So it's not quite as bright as this one, but I like the effect of the two. So I'm really happy with how that's turned out now. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased. I think she'll love it. I really do. Anyway, let's dive in and do some more work inside, because we've got quite a bit more to do. So the next page in the in the original little book is this one, and this was actually my birthday, so it was excuse me. I always start coughing when I'm on camera, don't I? Right, just got to really carefully tear each of these pages out, and it doesn't matter if it tears a little bit because I just glue it all back down and you'd never know. As long as I don't go mad. And just gently pull it out. Right, that's that one. Whoops. That one can go over there till we need to do the next one. Right, so we're here. So generally speaking, the page takes up most of it. This page takes up most of this page. And all I want to do is put a little decoration around it, just to enhance the page without overpowering it. So I thought what I'd like to do, I think, is just bring out a little bit more of the blue in Alyssa's dress. I absolutely love this picture of the two of us. She's just so adorable there. So I think what I'm going to do is do a little bit of stenciling in the background, and I'm going to use this Faded Jeans, but I thought instead of just doing it just in one colour, which is going to be a little bit, maybe a bit dark, I'm also going to mix in a little bit of Broken China. I don't know how that'll work, and it's going to be hopefully fairly subtle, just all around the edge. I just do around the edge, and then I'm going to use some more of this washi tape just to bring in the whole birthday vibe. Right, so I think the one I want to use, this is my new one again from Tim Holtz, the doily one, because it's got a fairly delicate pattern. I don't want it too bold, so I'm just going to have to try and be careful not to make it too dark. So I think I'm just going to do little bits here and there, and then do bits of the other colour, just to mix them in and hope it's not too bright. Where's my book page? I'm just going to check out. I don't think that's going to be too bright or too dark. I'm going to cover up some of this side panel, so I'm not going to worry too much about this bit. And there will be definitely some showing on the bottom. Just move it along. So we've just got quite a gentle blue there. It's just to bring out a bit of blue in Alyssa's dress, so that it makes her stand out just a little bit more. At least that's the idea. Difficult to get into this creasy bit. Let's see how that looks. Where's my picture gone? Under here. So that goes there. There's a little bit of blue coming around. Need to put a bit more down here. Seem to have missed that patch down there. I hope I'm on screen. I do apologise if I wander off screen. I've tried to put the camera in a position that it should be all visible. And I'm aware that sometimes if I'm working too close to myself, I do sometimes lose the picture a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do the same, but with the broken china. Now this is Distress ink, which tends to be a little lighter anyway, so I've got to go really carefully with the Distress oxide so it doesn't overtake. In fact, I think I've got broken china in ink as well. That was a bit of a mistake that I got both. Yes, I have. I didn't realise, or I forgot that I had this in the ink when I ordered the oxide. That was a bit foolish. You don't really want to double up on your colours. But I managed to do it. So actually I think the ink might be better. Might be a touch more subtle. So, put a bit of that here. There it looks. A little bit down the bottom here. Just lightly. I don't think I'll put much more on the side there because I think I'm going to probably cover most of that up with some fabric. Alright, so that's a little bit more coverage there. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, so I was bringing in a bit of the blue into the picture. And the other thing I want to do is put a bit more of the washi tape that I used, which is the bunting washi tape. I'll put that across here as well. I don't want it to really go onto the page. So if I just position it, maybe I should stick this down and then I'll know I'm keeping the bunting above it. Maybe that's the next thing I should do, I think. Right, where's my glue? There it is. I'm going to use my tacky glue for this. So all my letters, all these different letters, they all start the same, either with Darling Alyssa or Darling Lissy or whatever I was calling her that day. And this one just says, "It was a special birthday treat that you and Mummy came to spend the day with me. We had a lovely lunch in the Sun pub with Auntie Hannah and Uncle George. Love, Nana." And that's it. I just wanted it to be a little reminder of the day. That was all I was after. And just, with a nice picture. And some of them it was several pictures. I managed to squeeze on. Right, so I'm going to use, where's it gone? Can't see if I'm looking, here it is. Finally we seem to be getting a little bit of summer sunshine. It's taken its time this year. Ooh. This is quite an old washi, as you can tell because I was using it in 2018. So I really just want a piece. We'll go to the middle, like that. so it kind of lines up. Let's get my scissors. I don't want to mess it. I don't want to mess it up. I'll do the same sort of thing. Let's just do it in. Just going to angle it to go around both sides. I need my yoo-hoo. Make sure it stays in place. Yeah, it does bring some happy memories back. That was such a lovely year. Going over there every week, spending the day with them. Occasionally I went more than once in a week, but as it was meant to be a weekly thing, I didn't usually record a second visit, or if we went at the weekend. It's not that it wasn't that that was the only time I ever saw them, it's just that that was my special day with them each week. Now I just want to line that up with the middle. Because of course we quite often went at the weekend as well, so that Grandad could have his little fix. And on those occasions I might just perhaps hold back a little bit and let him have his time with her without me kind of interfering and going in for the cuddles every 5 minutes. Because I'd already had mine during the week, usually. Sometimes she just wanted her nana. Sometimes. She likes to share her love between us very, very evenly. So if I've had some time with her, she'll then go and spend time in the garden with Grandad. She's good like that. It's not the straightest, is it? If I can redo it. Just doesn't quite line up properly in the middle there. A bit better. Okay. Alright, so that goes like that, so just enhances the festive feeling without hopefully overtaking it too much. Now what I wanted to put down the side here, I've got some bits of fabric that I tore up, and they're all multicoloured. It's lots of little hearts. It's a really pretty piece of fabric. I think my sister gave it to me. And it's got different colours, so it's a case of which one would look best on here, because this one's a little bit wider. But it has got the blue. And I thought I might just ruffle it a bit, put some glue down, and just ruffle it along as I went. I think that one is the one because it picks out the colours a bit more. And this one doesn't quite cover, well, it does cover, I suppose. It's got the colours in as well, but not so much blue, but maybe more of the colours from the bunting. Yeah, maybe that's a better one. Let's try this again. This is a bit of a funny shape actually, this one. Yeah, I think maybe that's too blue, too dark. I'll do this one. I don't know how it's going to work. I'm just going to put a bead of Fabri-Tac down there and just try and scrunch it a bit so that it all squeezes on. That's the idea. So it's not completely flat. It's just got a little bit of a ruffly look. Haven't tried doing this before, so it's a bit dangerous to experiment on something like this, isn't it, really? Now, is this going to work today? Yesterday I couldn't stop it spilling out. Right, I put quite a lot of glue on, and I'm hoping that will mean it'll make it easier to scrunch it a bit as I go along. Sort of a bit like that. I like all the bits on the side, the little soft fluffy bits. Okay, so it's just sort of ruffled as it's gone. That's good, I'm happy with that. I'll just pop a little bit under this one that's sticking up a fraction. I do want it to lie down as well, I don't want it to stick up too much. I want the ruffles to flatten in their ruffled shape, if you see what I mean. Okay, they're sort of flattish. Okay. Get this on quick. And in my pot. Okay. Alright, so I'm happy with that because I think it's got all the colours from the bunting in there and it brings it all together. Yeah, like that. So it's not complicated what I do, because there's not a lot of room to do much, but it's just trying to enhance each page as I go along. So this may be a really short video, depending on how I get on with each page. Right, the next one. Not been quite sure what to do with this because there's quite a lot of gold on this page, and I don't really have a lot of gold things to put on it. I'm not quite sure what colour to pick out. I think I'm going to have to pick out the peachy colours in the roses a little bit. So let's see. I wonder whether to do some hearts. So I've got some little gold hearts, or a gold heart on here, so I thought I might bring out the hearts a bit. If I do anything with gold paint or something like that, it means I'll have to leave it to dry before I can continue. I might try a little bit of, what shall I use? I'll try and use some peach colour. So I think the dried marigold might work well here. I'll have to see. I might try that down the inside. Do I have a brush that I can use? I think this one will work. It had a bit of yellow on it, but I think it's close enough. It'd be nice to have one of these for every colour, but I don't, so I might have to get another set. Just going to try that, but I want it to be a fairly strong colour, I think. So let's see how it goes with the hearts. Right, let's have a look. Okay, yep. So far so good. And then I've got some hearts, some gold hearts. I don't really want too many. I've used hearts quite a bit before, but I suppose it's inevitable with something like that, isn't it? no, that's the one on there. I'd really like a bit of lace along here, I think. So maybe I'll just put a few hearts here and there. A few glittery ones. To make a few more, but I couldn't find my gold card. I have a feeling I'll put it away with my Christmas stuff. No, not that one. Something like that maybe. Let's see if I can find some lace to go down the side there. Oh, I have a feeling I've got an odd bit of peach lace in here. Yes, I do. This is my little box with snippets and ruffles and things that I might use. So that's not quite the right colour there, but I've got a few bits that I might pull out. And I think I must have used this lace before, but that's not a problem. It's very pretty. And it might just be what I need in that position. I don't want it to cover up the words, that's the only thing. I might just have to bring that in a little bit, and then that will just stick out a touch, so that's all right. So if I put a few, maybe I'll ruffle that too. I'm going to go ruffly mad now. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do, and then I'll put in a few more hearts here and there afterwards. I might just do a little bit more of the stenciling in this corner, and then put my lace on. Well, then I'll stick on the paper or the page. A couple more up here. There we are. I think that will be enough. I wanted to line up with this page here. Maybe a few little hearts down the bottom here as well. Okay. Yep, that will do. I think that will look okay. This is the day she discovered her toes. She was playing with them all the time. Okay, let's glue this on. Where did I put my glue? Oh, here it is. Oop, that come from a bit of plastic. Just make sure this is stuck down all around, especially on these little jaggedy bits. It was a bit vulnerable. Okay. I could always cover them up with some washi tape or something like that, or a little bit of something or other, not sure. I think it's alright. Right, so I'm going to do my bit of lace now. I'm going to do the same thing really. I don't think I need as much glue though for lace. sorry about my arm again. I might just move my pot so it's easier to pop this in and out. Let's see, where is it? I might just glue it between the stenciled hearts. Move this out the way. Just the right way. That's the right way. Just sort of ruffling it up a little bit. So I've just got a nice little ruffly bit of lace there on the side. Just cheers it up a little bit. I think I need a bit more glue. Still scrunching a little bit. There we are. Just gives it a little bit more interest than lying completely flat. Some of them I want to lie flat, and some of them I don't. Just wondering whether I can put a little something down there. Let's try some of these hearts anyway. Putting some of these round and about. Do you have any others? Oh yeah, there's another one here. What's that one? That's coming up. Try the art glitter glue. You going to play? Oh well. Let's try the other one. Comes out a bit thicker, but I'm hoping it'll just about be thin enough to stick this down. So a nice little heart there, and what have we got in this little pot? I'm just going to dot some around. Some tiny little ones with glitter card. Oops. Gold glittery ones. Don't want too many. Just a few in those spots where the bits look a bit torn. Just cover that up. That might be enough. I might need one more. Don't know. I'm going to try with this again because I'm almost given up on the art glitter glue at the moment. It just won't come out. It's fine when it's new. Maybe something I'm doing. I must give it a really good clean out and see if that makes any difference. I have found in the past I've done that and it makes no difference at all. It may be something to do with the temperature. I know a lot of people say it doesn't He has a problem with the cold. But it's not cold at the moment, it's really quite warm. So that shouldn't be affecting it. I think I need something up here. Now I have got this, just like a textured card in a gold, but I think it's too big. Yeah, it's too big. Got that. It's too big as well. Well, it might have to be this one then. Not sure about that one. I might leave that for now. These aren't properly stuck down really, well they're just stuck in the middle. I'm going to leave that for now. I think that will do. Oop, escaped. So I think those are okay. I know what I was going to do. I've got some liquid pearls in a gold. I thought I might put a bit of those on. That's what I might do. I'll just put that down the side here. Air bubbles. Of course, this does mean I can't go on to the next page until this is dried, which I didn't really think about. But that's okay, I can come back when this is dry. In the meantime, figure out what I want to do with the next 2 pages, can't I? There we are. A little bit of gold. Some on that corner. Some on that corner. That'll do. Don't do any more. Okay, I'll let that dry now. And I'll be right back with the next 2 pages, I think. Right, so this is now nice and dry. And we can move on to the next page, which is this one, which is when the first time I actually saw her having a bath. So she's just getting her hair washed there. Looking a little bit serious, I have to say. I think it was all a little bit new to her still. She was still not sure about the water, I think. So for this page, I found some stickers. I've had these for a long, long time, but they're all about bath time. And I thought I've got Rubber Dub Dub and Fun in the Tub. I'm not sure about that phrase. I might use it for another one. I've got several. When I've looked through my book, I've got several of her having a bath, and looks like she may be having a bit more fun than she looks like she's having in this one. So I might save that phrase. But I can use some of the other bits just to decorate around. And the other thing I found, I don't know if you can see on this page, I had some rub-ons, and they've just got little feet and hand prints. They didn't come out very well. They were quite old rub-ons at the time, even when I used them here. So they didn't come out that well, but I have since acquired a little footprint stamp. So I thought I might stamp some footprints about here and there. See how that looks in the background. So let's give that a try. I don't know what colour I used here, so I'm just going to use this one, I think. At least give that a try. This is the Distress Oxide this time, Broken China again. So I might just try it in the middle first to see how it comes out. Oh yeah, that looks quite good. It's a different colour. Don't think that matters. I think that comes out quite well actually, I like that. Let's see if we can do some footprints. So we're only getting some of them, but maybe if I go slightly off the page, where's my glue book? Don't really want to get it on the lace or on any of the other pages, but I might be able to protect it a little. Put that there and do a bit of that. Oops, disappeared underneath. No. As you can see, there's a very big difference with the oxide. You get a really much stronger colour. Put that down there, and I might just do one or two. Going that way, and then if I put that there, do it the other way around. Have a few footprints going up this side as well. Okay, let's hope they don't show through too much on the other side, because some of they have come through a bit. It's not very thick paper, is it? But never mind. Okay. Right, so we've got footprints, and then I might just add a few of these little stickers here and there. So got a few bubbles. I think I'll stick this on next and put some of these over the top. Right. Bum, bum. Oh, there we go. They are a little on the dark side. Maybe I should have gone for something a little lighter. Right, let's have some of these stickers. So I've got Splish Splash. I might pop down here. And I'm going to try and use my art glitter glue. I've given the nozzle a good clean. I've realised that that the glue wasn't flowing, but for some reason it wasn't getting through the nozzle. And it still isn't. Oh, yes it is now. So I've cleaned out the nozzle in the hope. Whoops, it's coming off completely now. Ugh. It's spilling out, but it's not getting through. I don't know why it's not getting through. I think the nozzle just seems to be just so narrow. Sometimes it just can't get through, because it flows perfectly well out of without the nozzle on it. I don't know why. Splish Splash. And I've got some bubbles. Put a little lilac flower, and I've got some lilac flowered washi tape on here, so I might pop that on. I know it doesn't really have anything to do with bath time, but it goes with that colour there a bit. Put that there. I've got shampoo, which I might put on. She's clearly having a hair wash there. I remember having to do that with Jenny when she was little. She hated having her hair washed in the bath, so we used to have to hold her over. It's always a two-man job. One to hold and one to wash the hair. Okay. I'm going to put this one, just says cute, which she is. Cute down there. Ooh. Quite a lot of glue has come out this time. I really wish it would go through that nozzle because it just... State of it. I've just washed it all out, now it's all clogged up again. One more try. The last thing I wanted to do was put rubber dub across the top. Working a bit better now. Up there. Yep, not my favourite page, but it's done. They can't all be as good as each other. I may find something else to cheer it up a bit, but that will do for now, I think, because the next one is going to be very brightly coloured. And I'd like to get that one done before we run out of time. And that's this one. And both of these were when we were actually had a little holiday together. We had a week away. And it was really nice. They span 2 different weeks, so even though they're only 2 days apart, they actually cover 2 different weeks, so they still come within my weekly project of the 50-week project. This is week 20 because it was the end of one week and this is the beginning of the next week, so that's why they work even though they're only 2 days apart. And what I want to do with this one, I have a stencil I thought I'd like to use down here. You can see I've tried it out already to see how the colour looked, and the colour I'm using is Picked Raspberry, which is a lovely bright pink and works very well for this. So I will just put that down the middle there and see if there's anywhere else I want it to go. Possibly I'll put it all round, but I'm feeling it's going to need maybe some lace or something on this one. Okay. That's a pretty colour. That can go there. And then I might just do a little bit more. Let's see if I can find some lace to go down the side. Not quite sure what colour to go for. I don't even know if I've got any lace that colour. I don't think I'd have deliberately bought bright cerise pink. It's not quite the right pink. There's a few shades of pink there, but not quite what I'm looking for. So I might just go the other way and go for white. Or maybe, having another thought, there is a piece of, I haven't used any of the, what do you call them? Snippet rolls. I've got another couple of those that I haven't used yet. And this one has got a nice bit of bright pink in it. So, you might say it's rude not to. So I think I need to use that, don't I, on that side. So I'll put a bit more pink gently around the outside. I won't go quite as bright, I think, or try not to go quite as bright as I have down the side. Just to kind of give it a little bit more background. What do I do with it? Oh, there it is. Right up to the top, I think. Just going to do it quite a bit more lightly. Doesn't need to be quite as in your face all the way round. And again at the bottom. Sorry, I hope I haven't gone off screen here. Right, and I think this will have to go on a little bit after this. So I don't want that too near the end, otherwise I'll be covering things up. Just go there like that. Okay. I have got another sheet of stickers that I thought I might be able to use one or two of, although they are a bit on the large side. I wondered about this flower here, because I've got a sticker here with a pink flower. I don't know if there's anywhere else a pink flower would go. I'll just have a little look. Might just go there. Could have put it up here, but I think that's not going to work now. I might put it there. It's a shame it's not a bit more of a brighter colour, but that's the only pink one I have, I think. There's this pink. Or I could use something like, I have got this colour in here as well. Maybe I could use one of those as a contrast. Let's stick some of these things on and then see if there's any little things I can add. It might be enough. It's quite busy already. So let's put this on. Sometimes you have to know when to stop, because it can over embellish and then take away from all the work that I did working on these little pages before. Bring it over just a touch more. I don't want this to stick out further than the actual book. I have got some painted book page. Maybe I could do a little flower in that, because I think I've got a bright pink in that. Let's check that out in a minute. Right, that go like that. That's upside down. It's got a little bunny on there, and that needs to go that way round, doesn't it? Okay, yep. Let's put that on. So if this is week 21, that means we're not quite halfway through, are we? Still a lot of work to do. This is going to be quite a chunky little book by the time it's finished, I suppose, even though I'm trying not to put anything too thick on the pages, but it will fill out a little, and then I'll have to think about a closure. There we are. I think that's okay. Ooh. Got a little bit of glue on this side. I don't want it to all gluing to the next page, do I? I might have to put something on there to cover that up. I'll come to that after. Here we go again. Spilling out everywhere. Right, so is there anything else I could put on here? I did wonder about a little flower punched out with my painted papers. I've got a whole bunch of those painted book pages, and I think I've got some nice bright pink. That might work nicely. Let's do a little punching. I can still show the week 21 because I have marked the numbers just in the corners. Try not to be, try to do them in a fairly subtle position, but I don't actually want to cover them up. So if I were to do that there, another little flower, how would that look? Just one and a couple of leaves. I've also got some green. A couple of little leaves. Turn it over, I'll get it going facing the other way, don't I? And up there. looks quite jolly. That might work, you know. Quite like that. Just brings in all those colours. Right. So I don't cover up that number 21. So that's week 21. There we are. And just need to find a little something to go in the middle there. My little blingy box. It's got a few bits, sequins and all sorts of fun things. Where's my little tool to pick these things up? I think the pink is going to be too much. Yes, for sure. So I'm thinking silver. Little silver sequin. May have a couple there. I think that will go in there nicely. I don't think there's anything else in there that I would prefer. It's a bit broken, this lid, but it still works when you do it up. So that's fine. Right. So a little spot of glue in the centre here, and we'll have our little sequin. There we are. A little sequin in the middle of my flower. Actually, I might just glue that down a bit, it's annoying me. And that's another page done. So they don't take very long really, these little pages. But I'm really enjoying putting these together. So what did we do? We did these 2 pages and we've done these 2. So I'll probably do a little bit more off camera, but I think you see the way it's going. I don't need to do this too often, I don't think, unless anybody really wants me to do some more on here, but otherwise I'll just carry on working on it. I may come back one day and do another little bit. We'll see. But in the meantime, I'll just keep on working on it. So there we are. Thank you for joining me today. And do join me again soon. I think we'll be starting on a new project next time. Fingers crossed. Okay, bye for now.